Hey, Penny from Mike's Sewing Machine Repairs. In today's quick 5-minute mySewnet how-to video, we're going to talk about changing the background color in our mySewnet embroidery software. So if this looks a little bit different to you, you'll probably find that you are doing most of your work on a blue background. That by default is the color that comes as the software background. But I've been doing some work on the local netball uniform, which is lime green, so I have changed the background color to lime green. This is very handy for picking colours. It helps you choose the right colour for the destination of where you'll be stitching your embroidery design. So let me show you how to change this, and let me encourage you to change it every time you intend to embroider on a different background. So black, blue, green, orange. You can change it every time you do a new project. So we're going to go up here to the top left corner and we are going to click on this file button here. And scrolling down these left options, down the bottom you have configure. So I am going to left click on configure. And here we can now, if you have a couple of monitors like I do, your configure setup will be on another screen. So I'm going to drag it over so you can see it. There we go. There is our configure panel. We have these basic options up the top. mySewnet login details, utilities, appearance, import and export. We are going to left click on appearance. And there it is. There is our background color option. So if we click the down arrow, we can choose from default colors that are supplied to us. Hit apply so that you can see what it's going to look like before you lock it in. Oh, it's not quite right. Let's go back and left click on more colors, and then we can be a little more specific with our color choice. Apply. Oh, still not quite there. Going back up to that left click for the background color, left click on more colors, and then up the top here we have custom, where we have a slider where we can get exactly the right color that we're looking for. Yeah, I reckon that looks more like the aqua that I want, so I'm going to say okay, apply to see what it looks like. And now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and say okay to lock that in as my background color. The other really interesting thing about your backgrounds, and again, up here, left click on File, down to Configure, and then slide it back over onto the monitor so everyone can see it, Penny. There it is. We also have the option in appearance of choosing our texture. So at the moment, by default, the texture, which is only visible inside the hoop, not outside the hoop, is woven. I can change that to be a fleece and hit apply so you can see what it looks like. So see, it's now fluffy like a fleece would be. So I have other options there, for example, a terry cloth, apply to see what it looks like. So a floofy terry cloth as well. And hey, let's try something else. Let's see what a silk's going to look like. Ooh, apply. Here we go. And so you can see now it's got this lovely sort of lubby graininess to it that silk might have. So I think I'm going to do some work on, I'm going to do some work on a towel. So I'm going to change that back to a fleece. And then I'm going to apply it and say, okay. So now when I'm doing my planning, I have a more realistic background to plan around. Alrighty, I think that was less than 5 minutes. That's changing the background color in your mySewnet embroidery software. I'm out of here.